Hello student, welcome to you class 10 biology class, in which we will continue today our chapter number 13, that is the sources of energy. And today our topic is hydroelectric energy power plant and thermal power plant. In last video we discussed about the fossil fuels and their types, that examples of fossil fuels: coal, LPG and CNG also. In this video we discuss about one by one these topics. First one is the thermal power plant. I draw the structure of a thermal power plant. Before starting it, I want to tell you about the a basic power plant base that is produce the electricity, in which any source of energy is used connected with the turbine, in which a fan is present. When source of energy, that may be water, wind, tidal, that means ocean, that means the sea waves, and geothermal, that means under the earth crust the high temperature that is generated, they all connected with the turbine, sources of energy connected with the turbine. And when a high pressure hit the turbine, the rotator or fan that is present in the turbine move, through which electricity is generated, and then this electricity pass into the battery that is attached with the turbine, and then finally we get the energy. So that is the basic, or we can say base of any power plant for hydroelectric, tidal, ocean, geothermal and wind energy power plants. Now we understand about the thermal power plant. I draw the structure of thermal power plant. Here it is a water reservoir in which we store the water. Then the base in which we store the, or we put the fuel as well. Here I use the coal. Then a pipe connected with the turbine and a battery that is connected with the turbine. Now working of thermal power plant is, when we burn the coal or fuel, then the temperature is generated through which water boil and steam is generated, and this steam move into this pipe with the high pressure, and with this pressure the rotator that present in the turbine rotate, through which energy is generated or electricity is generated that pass into the battery, and we finally get the electricity. It is a flow chart of this power plant. Water reservoir plus fuel generate the steam. Steam rotate the turbine. Then electricity, or we can say current, is generate that pass into the battery, and finally we get the electricity. It is the basic structure or basic of any thermal power plant or any some power plant's base. Now we are talking about the non-conventional sources of energy, or we can say alternative sources of energy. What is the definition? Those sources of energy which not based on the burning of fossil fuels are known as the non-conventional sources of energy. In last video we discussed about the fossil fuels, or we can say conventional sources of energy, in which we burn the fossil fuels, coal, wood, or we can say LPG, CNG. When we burn them, then we get the electricity. But in non-conventional sources of energy, we not required any fossil fuel burning. Here with the help of sources of energy we generate the electricity, as I told here. Now examples of non-conventional sources of energy are hydroelectric energy, solar energy, wind energy, biomass, tidal, ocean, geothermal and nuclear energy. Now we discuss one by one them. First of all we discuss hydroelectric energy. In hydroelectric energy power plant, the main source of energy is water. If we have the water, then we generate the electricity. So these hydroelectric power plants are constructed on the rivers with the help of dams. So flowing water is used as source of energy that rotate the turbine. Second one, it converts the potential energy into the electricity. You know about the potential energy in your physics classes, that I hold this pen in my hand, that it contains the potential energy, but when we drop down it, the potential energy converted into the kinetic energy. Similarly, in hydroelectric power plants, the potential energy converted into the electricity. 25% of our country's electricity produced by the hydroelectric energy power plants. Now, I want to tell you some examples of these power plants. Just like in your houses, Tulu pump. Tulu pump is based on this power plant is structure or base. Tulu pump में आपका क्या रहता है? There is a rotator, or we can say fan is present inside the Tulu pump. When you switch on the current, then the current pass into the Tulu pump, and then the rotator, or we can fan that is present into the Tulu pump, rotate, and with the help of this electricity, when this Tulu pump fan is rotate, then the pressure is generated in the earth, through which the water comes into the pipes, and finally you get the water in your taps. टुल्लू पंप की हेल्प से आप लोग जो वाटर अपने घरों में यूज कर रहे हैं वो इसी बेस पर वर्क कर रहा है. थोड़ा सा चेंज है वहां पर, लेकिन मेन वही है कि आपने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को ऑन किया, जिसकी वजह से जो टुल्लू पंप के अंदर फैन था वो रोटेट होना शुरू हुआ, और उस के रोटेशन से जो प्रेशर जनरेट हुआ, उसके थ्रू ही जो पाइपलाइंस वहाँ पर अटैच होती हैं, उनसे आपका जो वाटर फ्लो है वो अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करता है, और आपके जो टैप्स हैं उनमें वाटर आ जाता है. सिमिलरली जो ट्यूबवेल है, विलेज जो स्टूडेंट्स विलेजेस के हैं वो अच्छी तरह से इस चीज़ को जानते होंगे कि इन द विलेजेस देयर आर ट्यूबवेल्स. ट्यूबवेल्स में भी आपका क्या होता है, एक छोटा सा रिजर्वायर होता है वाटर का, दैट इज अटैच विद द जनरेटर, एंड जनरेटर व्हेन द प्रेशर वाटर प्रेशर is high, then the fan that is present in the generator move and electricity is finally produced. और we can say जहाँ भी हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी या आपका जो वाटर है उसको हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं, वहाँ पर हमारा यही है, मेनली हमारा है टरबाइन, कि टरबाइन के अंदर जो आपका रोटेटर है उसको जब तक हम किसी भी प्रेशर के थ्रू, इट इज़ आइदर वाटर प्रेशर, विंड प्रेशर, सी वेव्स प्रेशर, जब तक हम उसको मूव नहीं कराएंगे तब तक हमारी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगी. जिनको हमने क्या कर रखा है, उस टरबाइन से हमने अटैच कर रखा है जिन पावर प्लांट्स को, वहाँ तक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी हमारी प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगी. इट इज़ द बेस. नाउ एनी पावर प्लांट हैज़ इट्स ओन एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस. वी डिस्कस अबाउट एडवांटेजेस फर्स्ट. फर्स्ट वन इज hydroelectric power plant create no environmental pollution. Second one, the dams which construct any river prevent flooding of rivers, and the water of dams help in the irrigation, and it is a renewable source of energy. That means we doesn't have any tension that oh no, what, from where we arrange the water. In rivers we have the sufficient water, so it is a renewable source of energy. Now disadvantages. Hydroelectric power plant has some disadvantages. First one, for construction any dam we require a large area. Second one, when we construct any dam on a river, then the ecosystem that is present in that river is also destroyed. Next, अगर हम किसी भी इकोसिस्टम को वहाँ पर डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं तो द फिशेस दैट आर प्रेजेंट इन द रिवर दे ऑल्सो विल डाई. सो डिक्रीज प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फिशेस एंड वेजिटेशन सबमर्ज्ड इन द वाटर. इन नियरेस्ट रीजन द shrubs plants are present which are also submerged with the high flow of water. So it is the disadvantages of hydroelectric power plant. Hope you well understand about the thermal power plant, base of any some power plants and hydroelectric energy power plant. Please read carefully and understand carefully and draw this structure in your fair notebooks. Thank you class. Thank you so much.